I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I know I've already asked you to explain it to me twice. And honestly, you're probably going to have to explain it a few more times because this is just... Yes, that is certainly one way of putting it. It is a lot. It is certainly a lot. I don't understand. How exactly do you know that that is what's going to happen? I know that you've had visions in the past. I know that you've had one vision over and over. The vision of me being with you, of me finding you and befriending you and saving you. I know that this isn't the first time you've had a vision. However, from what I know about you and your powers, this is the first time you've had such a vivid vision. Such a horrific vision. I need you to tell me one more time. Yes, I do. I remember that day very well. We were honoring the fallen, honoring those who survived. Aaron, he grabbed Historia's hand and he just froze. He said that after all that had happened, he was just feeling sick, so he excused himself, and Mikasa went to check on him, and he was okay, at least. He seemed to be okay-ish. He seemed as okay as anyone could expect him to be after everything that had happened. Are you saying that he saw what you saw, and by seeing that, he's deciding to make it a reality? Okay, so Aaron had a vision of destroying pretty much the entire world, and he's decided that instead of telling us about it, instead of telling us what he saw, instead of trying to work out another way to accomplish the same goal, he's just going to go along with it. He's just going to destroy the world and kill so many people. I'm sorry. I cannot believe that even Aaron is capable of that level of absolute stupidity. I don't care what he saw. I don't care what he thinks. I don't care how big his fucking ego is. You don't just decide to destroy the world because you had a vision that you would do it. You don't decide to make that kind of a vision come true. You just don't. You're right. Maybe that is why you received a vision of it. Maybe we are meant to try and find a way to stop it. Maybe we're trying to find a way to prevent him from doing this. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. Maybe in the future we're supposed to be trying to prevent all of this, but how are we supposed to prevent this? How are we supposed to even broach the subject when no one else is supposed to know about this? Aaron is the only one who should be able to have these visions. Aaron possesses the power of the Founding Titan, which is apparently an extraordinary power to have, and apparently it is capable of some pretty dangerous and pretty much unfathomable destruction. That is what it is capable of. It is capable of destroying the entire world. And I have to assume that he touched Historia's hand. He touched Historia's hand. Oh my god. The founding titan, it was once used by the royal family, by Historia's family. And they were able to use the power of the founding titan to erase people's memories. They were able to lie to us all. Her sister even used that power on her, and then touching Aaron's skin reminded her of all the memories that had been stolen from her. So Aaron, when he held Historia's hand, that contact, so little contact with a member of the royal family, that has to have been what did it. It has to be. So there really is no other way for us to explain how we know about this. And even then, how are we going to explain that when Hanji isn't going to let us get a word in edgewise past, oh yeah, by the way, my girlfriend is a fucking mermaid. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to yell at you. I'm not trying to sound angry with you. I'm not. You know that, right? I love you. I love you so much, and I'm so glad that you told me this, because if this is going to happen, I want to be able to try and stop it. I want to make sure that we do everything we can to stop it. But I don't know how we're supposed to stop it when there's no safe way for us to even bring it up. The fact that you know this. Because if I try to bring it up, if I try to say that I saw it because of what I am, Aaron will call my bluff. He'll say that I'm just making it up. And people might believe him. It's Aaron, after all. He doesn't exactly... He isn't necessarily skilled when it comes to intelligence. I'll just say that. But he has had his power for so long. He would understand better how it works. Or at least everyone would assume so. After all, I can't even use my power. If I did, I would obliterate everything in the surrounding area. I can't even use my power. I've gleaned nothing from the memories of my predecessor. And Aaron, he has used his power so often, he's even enhanced his power through practice. People would believe him in an instant, and they won't believe me. So that only leaves the option of telling everyone that you're a mermaid and you have visions. And even if we get past the part where we tell them that you're a mermaid, a literal mermaid, why would they believe that your vision is accurate? For all they know, it might just be a possibility of what the future could be. That's what visions have always been seen as, just a possibility, because there are so many things that go into determining how the future will play out. So many tiny decisions, so many small details that could be changed, and if you believe in the butterfly effect, one small difference could change everything that you saw. But that isn't the case, and I know that isn't. Because you dreamt over and over that I would save you, that I would befriend you, and that I would love you. And you were right. I know this has to be right. It is the only reason for why Aaron is like this. He acts like a shell of his former self. He doesn't smile anymore. Even Mikasa smiles. She has suffered through so much. And Connie too. And even he smiles. He lost his family. They were turned into titans. And most of them are probably dead. We might never be able to save his family, but he still smiles. And Aaron, he has to have seen it. He has to know for certain that it is going to happen, because he is going to make it happen. He's already decided. So he's distancing himself from us. He's acting like he doesn't care about us because he wants us to not care about him, so that it will be easier when we have to. I wish I could go back to 30 minutes ago when I didn't know any of this. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I know why you told me, and I'm glad that you did, but I wish I didn't know. I wish I didn't know, because then I wouldn't have to know that my friend, the kid who used to defend me, who used to protect me, who would always look out for me, he's going to do something like this. And the only way to potentially stop it is by telling everyone that my girlfriend is a mermaid who has visions, and then risk losing you. No, I don't think that they would kill you. I don't think that they would hurt you, but Hanji and Levi might be suspicious, and then they might try to take you away from me. They might try to experiment on you and run tests on you to determine whether or not what you're saying is accurate, because they will believe Aaron over you. And they'll believe him over me and you. I tried before. I tried to trust the wrong person. And I tried to make sure that they wouldn't hurt anyone else. And I did it more than once. They won't believe me, so where does that leave us? I know we have to do something. I just don't know what. Yes, I think I want to go back to sleep for now. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I can try. You can help with that? How? Do you have spells for better sleep? You what? Some mermaids have the power of siren song? What's that? You sound so beautiful when you sing. Please don't stop. I really like that. Yeah. I could listen to your voice forever and ever and ever.